Hey, Lauren, do you have a second to talk? I just wanted to message you about something really quick.
Oh, Rhonda, it's been so long since I've heard from you. Yes, I have some time to text. What's on your mind?
Well, the thing is that I appear to have caught a cold, and I even have a bit of a fever. I felt awful since I woke up this morning.
Oh no, that's just awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you okay? Do you need anything?
Well, I feel awful, but I know that it's actually not nearly as bad as it could be for me. But anyways, I want to get out of the house and go see a doctor. And I know that you work from home, don't you?
Well, yes, I do work from home, actually.
Well then, I am really sorry to ask this of you, but do you think that you could watch my son Ian while I go and see the doctor? I know that it's sudden, and I really wouldn't be asking if I had any other choices. But would you mind if I brought him over?
Oh, well, that would be no problem at all. Besides, I'm not busy today, so I could watch him no problem.
Really? Do you mean it? So you don't mind if I drive over there and drop off little Ian at your house?
I don't mind at all, but if you're in a lot of pain and want to go straight to the doctor's, then I could just pick him up from your place.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. You don't even have a car, right? I'm the one putting you out to do this, so I'll take him over. It's not a big deal.
Okay then, well, just so long as you're feeling up to it. After all, I would hate for you to get a hot flash or something while driving. And I take it that my brother isn't available, which is why you're asking me, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, Harry had to leave for a rather long business trip the other day, so he's not even at home.
Oh, I see. I actually had no idea about that.
But anyways, even though I feel bad, the fever isn't dangerously high or anything. I know that I'll be okay driving.
Got it, but does that mean that when you get back from the hospital, you'll still have to take care of Ian by yourself, right? If it was okay with you, I wouldn't mind holding on to Ian until tomorrow. Maybe that way you could get a little rest and only have to worry about yourself today.
You mean you're really okay if my son spends the night at your house? You really take care of him like that?
Yes, of course, unless you're nervous about me watching Ian, since I'm single and all.
Oh no, it's nothing like that at all. I just really wasn't expecting you to offer to watch Ian like this. I'm very happy. Just a little surprised is all.
Well, of course I would offer to help. I mean, if you're feeling bad, why wouldn't I offer to help? It really will be my pleasure. Besides, it's been so long since I've gotten to see my nephew.
Well, thank you so much again. I mean, this is going to be just a huge help. You really have no idea. I was so worried about doing this all by myself.
Of course. Besides, all of our parents just live so far from us, so we've got to be there to help each other, right?
I really am so glad that I have someone like you as a sister-in-law. Thank you so much for everything you do. Well, okay then. I guess I'll tell Ian to pack an overnight bag and then we'll head your way before I go to the doctor's.
Sounds good to me. I'll just be here, so ring the doorbell and I'll take him.
Actually, Lauren, I was wondering if I couldn't ask one more little favor from you.
Yeah, of course. What's on your mind?
I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind hiding the fact that I'm so sick and went to the doctor from Harry.
Well, I guess I could do that for you. But would you mind telling me why you want me to do that?
Well, it's just that you know how Harry can get. He's always been such a little worrywart, and I would hate for him to cancel his trip and come back just for me. I think that even if I told him it was just a little fever, that he wouldn't listen to me and insist on coming home. But I know that this is a really important trip that he's on.
Yes, that is very true about my brother. He can be very protective. Okay then, it'll be our little secret.
Thank you so much. And I'm sorry about all of this. I know that I'm asking a lot from you already.
Oh, you have nothing to worry about at all. But anyways, I'll just be home, so take your time. Hey, Rhonda, are you there? I was just wondering around what time you were going to pick up Ian.
Oh yes, I was going to stop by your house around 9 tonight. But just know there might be a chance that he might have to spend another night there. It's a good thing I sent him with that overnight bag though.
Well, that's kind of the thing. Work is starting to pile up, and I don't think that I can watch Ian for another night. So I was hoping that you could come and take him off my hands now.
Wait, what? I don't understand what you mean by that. I thought you said that you wanted to help me, didn't you?
Yes, I did say that, but I think that we might have had different ideas of what that means. And I just think that I can't keep having him stay over like this anymore.
But I don't understand why not. I mean, don't you work from home? You told me that you hardly ever have to go to the office.
Yes, but I am still hired by a company and I have online meetings that I need to attend as well. So even though I'm at home, I'm still quite busy with work. It's just difficult for me to pay attention with a kid in the house.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about? You can just pop him in front of the tablet and forget all about him. That's what I do.
Rhonda, I'm not just going to let Ian watch TV all day and do nothing else. That would be horrible for his eyes, to say nothing about his brain.
I think you're being just a little overdramatic about all of this. It's not like he's spending every night there with you. I thought I could come to you to ask for some help, and now you're going back on your word.
I really do understand that you have a lot going on, and I do want to be able to be there for you. But I have my own responsibilities that I need to work out. If you want to leave him here on the weekends, that's fine. But I've watched him basically every other day this week. And so if this keeps going on, then I might just have to go to my mom and ask her for help.
Wait, what? No! You can't do that. Please, don't say a word about this to your mom either.
But I am telling you that I can't do this all by myself. Don't you get that?
Are you trying to cause problems between your mom and I? Because I already know that your mom isn't the biggest fan of me, you know. And so, if you go and ask for help with this, I just know that I'm going to get a big lecture from her later.
You mean like the time that she caught you smoking while you were pregnant?
Yes, exactly like that. I mean, it was just one little cigarette, and I hadn't smoked in so long. And then, your mom was just acting like I was some crazy, horrible person for doing it. But I just know that in France, they must do it all the time.
Right. Well, I don't really think that anyone should be smoking while pregnant. So, to be honest, I think you kind of had that one coming.
Okay, maybe. But even so, your mom shouldn't have just flipped out on me like that. I mean, I'm still the mother of her grandchildren.
I understand that you and my mom have some issues with each other, but I don't think she's the kind to hold a grudge. And anyways, if you need more help taking care of Ian, then I think that you should ask her for help. After all, the whole reason you need the help is because my brother is away, right?
But I just know that your mom would just tell me to suck it up and try to take care of Ian anyways.
I really don't think that she would say that if you explained the situation to her, Rhonda.
You don't know what you're talking about. Your mom hates me. I won't ever go and ask for her help. So please, don't go and tell her about all of this, okay? I'm serious.
Okay, but I'm telling you that my work is really starting to pile up and I can't watch Ian like this anymore. In fact, next week I have a ton of business meetings lined up and even some trips to the office.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. So what you're saying is that you're good to watch him for the rest of the week?
That is not what I was saying at all, and I think you know that. So if you could please pick up your son by the end of the day, that would be a huge help to me.
But it's only the start of the week, and you just said that you'd be fine for this week.
That isn't what I said at all. Besides, I have to catch up on all of the work that I missed last week from sitting Ian.
Well, look, I'm really sorry, but if it doesn't work with my schedule, then I just won't be able to pick him up on time.
Your schedule? Harry told me that you're a housewife and don't work, isn't that right?
And just what is that supposed to mean? You think that just because I don't have a job doesn't mean that I don't have things to do?
That's not what I was saying, and I feel like you're putting words into my mouth. Besides, I think we can both agree that the most important thing here is Ian, right?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Besides, if I want to be a good mother to Ian, I need to have some time away from him to compose myself. Look, you're not married and you don't have kids, so I really don't think that you know what you're talking about with this. You have no idea how hard it is to be a mom like me. There are some days I'm so tired, I feel like passing out. And I thought I could come to you in time of need and ask for your help. And this is the response that I get?
Rhonda, I'm really not trying to downplay any of the hard work that you put into being a good mother. But I am telling you that taking care of Ian is really starting to affect me too.
Oh, please. You don't even know what it's really like to have a child all the time. So how about you quit your complaining and just listen to what I have to say? You are going to take Ian for the rest of the week, and I am not going to be picking him up today. Lauren, I know that you're there. Can you please stop ignoring my calls? You are still taking care of my Ian, aren't you? I hope that you're making sure he's getting fed 3 meals a day.
Rhonda, what in the world are you talking about? I'm not pretending to ignore you.
What are you talking about? I know that you're pretending not to be at home, even while I was outside your door ringing the doorbell.
I really wasn't doing that at all. In fact, I haven't been in the house all day. I had some meetings and things to take care of at the office.
Wait, what? But you never told me that you weren't going to be in today. Why didn't I know about this sooner?
I literally told you last week that this week would be very, very busy for me.
I don't remember you ever saying something like that. You better get back here right now.
I'm sorry, but that is just not going to happen. In fact, even if I did go home right now, I wouldn't be back for another hour.
But I left Ian standing in front of your front door when I was there this morning. And that was more than an hour ago.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that you left Ian alone at my house over an hour ago?
Yes. I thought you were at home and just pretending not to be.
Well, you better go back to my house and pick Ian up right now.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. I don't have that kind of time. Ugh. You're ruining my plans entirely. If you work from home, then that means you should be at home every day of the week. You really are just useless. Do you know that? Lauren, you are in big trouble. Do you know that?
What are you talking about now, Rhonda? I really am starting to get just a little sick of this.
I am talking about Ian. It's all your fault that he's gone missing. I came back to get him and I couldn't find him anywhere. Well, now I'm going to go call the cops and have them arrest you for this. I'll sue you into oblivion. You should have come back when I told you to.
Rhonda, if you call the cops, the only person getting in trouble will be you. Honestly, how in the world did I end up with such a stupid daughter-in-law?
Stupid daughter-in-law? What is that supposed to mean? That's rich coming from you.
You're not talking to Lauren right now, Rhonda. You're talking to her mother.
Wait a second. Carmen? Is that really you?
That's right. It's really me. And Lauren has been telling me all about the crap you've been pulling. I'm not sure that I've ever met a worse mother than you. Do you know that? You left Ian to be watched over by Lauren when you know how busy she is with work. And then you go and leave Ian alone standing in front of her door and lose him? You have no business taking care of a child.
Wait a second, Carmen. Let's just calm down. I think there's been some kind of mistake here.
You really think that now is the time to calm down?
I just think that we need to prioritize finding Ian, so I really don't have time to deal with being lectured by you.
Well, if you must know, Ian is here, safe with us.
You mean that you found him? Is he okay? Was he safe?
That's right. Lauren called her apartment manager and he found Ian and took him for the time being.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I guess all is well that ends well, right? No more problems to worry about.
Are you kidding me? Do you really think this is okay? What is the matter with you? You left poor little Ian here all alone and you think that you can just get off scot-free from that? Do you have any idea how much trouble they could have gotten in? What if they got hurt? Why would you even leave them there?
Well, I just had something really important that I had to do, and I couldn't take Ian with me is all.
And just what plan is so important that you weren't able to take them with you?
If you really must know, I had to go to a friend's funeral today. So there. Is that what you wanted to hear? Happy now?
Oh, really? You were at a funeral? Why don't you go ahead and tell me a little more about this funeral then? Is there anyone that I can call to confirm all of what you're saying right now?
What is your deal? What are you trying to blame me like I'm some kind of horrible person? I mean, I get that you don't like me, but it seems like you use every chance you get to attack me.
I don't want to hear it from you. Lauren already told you that she wasn't home, and yet you thought it was fine to leave your kids there anyways. But if you're not going to own up to the truth, I guess we'll just have to tell the police.
Wait, the police? What are you talking about? Why would the police need to be called if we already found Ian?
You were the one that said you were about to report my daughter to the police, isn't that right?
But I mean, now you're talking about calling the police on me. It wasn't Lauren to get into trouble, not me. But now, there's no need to call anyone.
Well, Lauren is back home now. She took Ian from her building manager. But you should know that the wife of the building manager is a mom whose children go to the same preschool as Ian.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? I don't understand.
You mean you really can't guess at all what's going to happen next here?
I don't know what you're trying to get at here, but I don't like it.
Okay, then I guess I'll have to break this down for you. The thing is that this mom actually already called the cops on you. After all, she was telling us that you would bug all the other moms from the preschool to watch Ian. And when they finally all said no because they knew you would pull something like this, that's when you went to Lauren.
I just needed a little bit of time away from the kids, that's all.
Do you think my daughter runs a daycare from her house? Well, don't worry. You're going to have plenty of time away from your kid now. You won't ever be getting them back.
Hold on a second. You can't do this. I'm Ian's mother. You can't just take him away from me. You don't have that right.
Oh, I don't, but I'm going to tell someone who does have that right. Your husband. Or you can call him right now if you want to talk to him. Then you just have to wait for the police to contact you.
Wait, but can you please tell me where you are? Where is my son? I have to know. I'll go and pick him up right now, so please tell me.
Hello, Rhonda. It's Lauren again.
Lauren, why in the world were you letting your mom talk to me like that? But you saw, right? You saw the way that she treated me?
I let her text you because she's right next to me the whole time, and I had to hand her my phone. As for your son, I'm not going to lift even a single finger to help you out here. You seriously put your own plans in front of being there for your toddler. I don't care how badly you needed a break. You took this way too far. Not only that, but we heard from the other moms from your preschool about how you would trick them into taking care of Ian for days. And then they would see you out drinking and even walking around with other men when you told them Harry was out of town.
But it wasn't like that at all. They have it all wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. That man was just a friend. All those moms are always making up rumors.
Even if that were true, the fact is that you still took it too far this time. You left Ian with me for days and days and days. And thanks to you, I was hardly able to get any work done at all. Why pretend to care about Ian if you don't even want to be a real mother to him?
Lauren, how could you say that? Please, just whatever you do, don't go and tell my husband about this. I mean, do you know what will happen if he finds out? You have to talk to your mom and convince her not to say a word to Harry, okay? I promise that I'll never ever do anything like this ever again.
No, I don't think I'm going to do any of that at all. In fact, I think it would be better if my brother did leave you and my mom feels the same way. You are clearly unfit to take care of a child, and it seems like you've been pulling this scam for some time now with the other mothers.
Please, you have to know how sorry I am. I realize that I should have never been acting this way at all. So please, whatever you do, don't go and tell Harry about this. I don't want him to take Ian from me.
I think you have more to worry about than what Ian is going to do. After all, you have the police to worry about. And after what you've done here, I don't think that any judge would ever grant you custody.
But you can't take my son away from me. If I lose Harry, then Ian will be all that I have left. You can't do this to me.
Nobody is doing this to you, Rhonda. You have done this to yourself. Don't you get that yet? You are the mother to a helpless toddler. You understand that, right? You understand he doesn't have anyone else either.
But I just needed a tiny little break, that's all. You don't know what it's like.
I am getting sick and tired of this woe is me act. You pretend like you work so hard to be a mom when really you look for any excuse to get out of it. I am going to tell Harry about this and he is going to deal with you the way that he sees fit. But as for you and I, we are through here. After that, I told Harry all about what Lauren had been doing with Ian while he had been away, and unsurprisingly, Harry asked Lauren for a divorce. Harry told me that if he could, he really would want to try and make things work with Lauren. But thinking of the dangerous way that she would leave him with strangers to go running around, he knew that for the sake of his son, he couldn't stay married. And later, when Harry found out that Lauren was out seeing other men, he knew that he'd made the right decision. Lauren tried crying to me about this, but I wasn't having any of it and blocked her. I heard that she ended up moving back in with her parents. Harry arranged to come back as soon as I called him about what had happened. Our mom took Ian in, and after the divorce, Harry moved in to take care of Ian as well as our mom. As for me, I'm just glad that nobody got hurt and that Ian is going to get the care he deserves. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.